Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Our goal is to help you understand the process of filing your Form 990. The first step will be submitting it through Vault. In this first video, we will help you understand the importance of filing a Form 990 and the most important question you'll need to answer when submitting your Form 990 in Vault. Each year, your chapter is responsible for filing a Form 990 with the IRS. Late filing or failure to file an annual return will result in IRS late penalties or fines. 3 consecutive years of non-filing will cause an exempt organization to lose their exempt status. To begin, let's start by answering the question, when is your chapter's Form 990 tax return due? The Form 990 tax return is due to the IRS by the 15th day of the 5th month following your chapter's fiscal year end. And just because it's submitted on Vault on the 15th doesn't mean it's been submitted to the IRS. Ideally, you should submit the 990 report no later than 2 weeks prior to the return due date. 990 reports submitted less than 2 weeks prior to the return due date will be extended and you will be charged a $75 extension fee. With that being said, these are the dates your Form 990 tax return is due. May 15th for fiscal year ending 12/31, October 15th for fiscal year ending 5/31, and November 15th for fiscal year ending 6/30. You can find your chapter's fiscal year end and Vault under the chapter menu and chapter detail. Here you will see when your fiscal year begins and when it ends. And then to submit your 990 report, you'll do so directly in Vault under the accounting menu and the tax filing section. However, before you begin to fill out the report, there are 2 things you will need. First being your federal tax ID number or your EIN, which can be found on this same menu. You'll need to write it down so you will have it when that question appears on the report. The second thing you will need is the answer to the question, are your chapter's gross receipts $50K or less? Oftentimes, this question is answered yes incorrectly, and answering it incorrectly will cause you to have to resubmit the form and delay the process. It is very important to check your income for the tax year before answering that question. So to do that, you'll click on the Accounting tab. You'll select Income Statement. And from here, you'll click on the downward arrow in the Report section and click on Income Statement Detail. And you'll make sure that the fiscal year, the from and to date is selected, and then you'll click on Submit. And from here, you will see what your income for the tax year is. If you determine your chapter's gross receipts are more than $50K, you will then need to reconcile your income expense report. The most common reason for an income expense form imbalance is that cash transactions have occurred during the tax period that are not recorded in Vault. Often this is because the organization has an external bank account outside of Vault, and that can include a checking or a savings account. To see if you have an external account, you will go in Vault under Accounting and then Account Registers, and any bank accounts you may have will show up here. If at any point during the tax year your chapter transferred funds from Vault to an external cash account at a local bank, you must enter those transactions into the 990 report. You will need to have copies available of monthly bank statements for your organization's external bank account or accounts for each month of the tax period. Now that you have the information that you need to fill out your 990 report, you can watch the next video that shows you how to submit your 990 report.